Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out and... They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's down to the 41. That's a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then good.
Touchdown, Kentucky! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Rush is on him. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Quick step and go. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. RPO complete to open the drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 5 yards on the play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better start. This time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now they'll run it on the toss. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
First and goal, Florida.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He turns it loose to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try the right side. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. First down, 10 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right on the money. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. They spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Running to Green.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The RPO, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the ground with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. On the move. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's on target and complete. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Working that left side now. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Kentucky right back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for the field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Looking to get it in.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work after. Get it into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he... the timeout. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect...
Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going to try to get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. Oh, better look out! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game defensively.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this court.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense... Very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. And he'll be brought down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched.